What's up, guys? My name is Kev Rowe, and I am a playlist curator on SubmitHub. And today we're going to be doing a live review of a brand new song submission that I just received. I'm doing this so you can see what my process is as a playlist curator. So I've got my in-ear monitors on. You're not going to be able to hear the music because that wouldn't be fair to the artist who hasn't released this music yet. But I'm going to be reporting to you exactly what I'm thinking the entire time I'm reviewing this submission. So let's get started. Okay, two things I've noticed right off the bat with this brand new song submission. The first one sounds pretty good. I would say this is high quality music made in a real studio. The other unfortunate and very sad news is the song is 4 minutes and 37 seconds long. Now, I've said in many of my other videos, as a playlist curator, I only consider songs between 2 minutes and 4 minutes to be on my playlists on Spotify. What playlists, you might ask? On Spotify, I have a playlist network of over 25,000 followers on lots of different playlists. Coffee songs, inspiring songs, healing Americana songs, feel-good country songs, and a whole bunch more. So check those out on Spotify to get your music on my playlists. So, on those playlists, I only accept songs between 2 minutes and 4 minutes. And ideally, the sweet spot is 2 minutes and 30 seconds to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. But we're going to continue to listen to this song. Maybe it's the diamond in the rough. The song that's so great, even at 4 minutes and 37 seconds, that I cannot resist and have to put it on my playlist. We will find out. Let's get back to the tune. Okay, next. What else am I considering here for this brand new song? Genres. Let's take a look at their genres. Folk rock, slowcore, lo-fi rock. Okay, for me, that's a little bit out of my genre. But of course, it's still kind of close. A lot of the stuff that I do is Americana music, country music, a little bit of pop music, folk music, of course, a little bluegrass, a little on the more rootsy side, indie folk, of course. But yeah, I try to keep my mind open to all different kinds of music. If it's really killer and good quality music, I want to give it a place on Spotify because I love music. A part of my job here as a playlist curator is to get great music heard by people who want to hear great music. So I don't stick to these genres like religiously. I use them as a guidepost on whether or not it's going to be close to the music that I like. But yeah, this is close. I give them 2 points for genres. And the vocals are already in at the, 22-second mark, which I really appreciate. In fact, they came in about 10 seconds ago. So yeah, getting to the vocal quickly is imperative. I want to hear you sing. If you're a great singer, sing. Let me get to it. If you're not a great singer, go back to working on your voice and experiment. Do more live gigs. Create instrumental music. Ask somebody else in the band to sing. Become a songwriter and pitch your songs to other people. We need to hear greatness. Great vocals. Okay, back to the tune. Okay, one more thing. I just clicked a button, the Learn More button, because I wanted to see the history of this artist with me as the playlist curator. And I just found out that this is the first time that this artist has submitted to me. That's cool. Also, I'm looking at the album cover to see how it matches the music. One disappointing thing about the album cover is they don't have a picture of themselves as an artist on it. And that's kind of a pet peeve for me because I'm always like, man, I want to know who you are. Unfortunately, this artwork on this specific song is very kind of, I don't know, kind of gray and unremarkable. It's a piece of artwork that doesn't really stand out. It's not really that colorful. The fonts and text don't really stand out. It's kind of blah. In fact, I'm going to give it a D, a grade of D, just barely passing. Not an F, because it is somewhat professional. Like, somebody with a graphic design skill made it, but they had no concept about really marketing and branding themselves as an artist. So the album cover is important. The singles cover, the artwork that you use to promote your song, because it's the first thing that people see when they see it on Spotify. It has to be good. So I like to see the artist on the cover with lots of colors, lots of cool fonts, and uniqueness, brightness. So yeah, they get a bad grade for that. But a bad cover does not make it so that you're not going to get on my playlist. It just is a small factor, a small detail. In fact, it's one of the smallest for me as a playlist curator. The quality of the audio and the performance and skill level is the most important thing. Let's keep going. Okay, this song's really growing on me actually. I'm torn. They got me in a sticky spot here because I like the song, I like the artist, and the song is still 4 minutes and 37 seconds long, I think, right? Yeah, that's just too long. So I'm going to reject this song. Even though my heart wants to give it to these guys, if this was 4 minutes and 2 seconds, I would do it. Anything under 4 minutes, they'd be a shoo-in, of course. But now I've got to reject these guys and do it very politely. Because the thing is I want to hear more of their music. But I have this firm rule against 4 minutes, and I got to stick to it for everyone. So what I'm going to do now is leave a review to these guys, telling how much I like their music, but that because it's too long at 4 minutes and 37 seconds, I prefer to share songs that are under 4 minutes. And then I will ask them, do you have any more songs under 4 minutes? Because I would love to hear them. And what that does for these guys is it lets them know, okay, Kev likes our style. This is going to work at some point. We just need to keep submitting more songs under 4 minutes so that they qualify for Kev's thing. So here we go. I'm going to leave that review right now. I'll be right back with some more useful information. Okay, I just left them the review. It's a little bit of a bummer, but I said exactly that. I said, guys, I like your sound, but it's too long for my playlist at 4:37 in length. I prefer songs under 4 minutes, and I'd love to hear more of your music if you've got that. So it's a little bit of a bummer, but that's how this goes. This on SubmitHub, it's about relationship building. And me getting to know these guys and them getting to know me. Because they've probably got, I don't know, 30 other songs that they're going to be pitching to me in the next year. Maybe it's only 5. Either way, it's a long-term relationship. And I'm building trust with them in my curation process by the way that I build my playlists and the way that I leave this review. And they're building trust with me by continuing to make changes to the way they edit, produce their music, and then pitch it to me. So we're both trying to make each other accountable here. This is a relationship between the artist and the playlist curator. It's not just like a one-sided thing. So I have to keep proving myself to these guys too. Yeah, I take this stuff very seriously. I pay attention to every detail of these songs. How far are we in? Hold on. We're at 1 minute and 21 seconds. My average here on SubmitHub is 107 seconds of listening time per song. So I'm at almost to where my average is. We need to go a little bit further. I'll be right back. Okay, that's the end of this. We're at 1 minute, 35 seconds. That's 95 seconds. That's enough for me. I knew halfway through this whether or not they were going to be on my playlist. A little bit of a heartbreaker that I couldn't help these guys, but they got a lot going on. And my percentage for approvals on SubmitHub, I believe, is like 27% right now. So if you have original songs, come over to SubmitHub and pitch them. I want to get you streams. Subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, and thank you for watching this video. See you later. Bye.